Hello everyone. Today I am going to make a cat t-shirt design. This was an idea. I was thinking about making something like a unicorn kind of cat. So this will be for cat lovers. Now I was searching like rainbow colors. These colors are you will find them built in your Illustrator source panel. So that will be easy to use. And then I am going to use this cat image. This is a webstockreview.net website. I'm using this one from here. This is not a stock image, so I can use it, but I always suggest or try to make it like I'm not using anything that is as it is. I want to modify my designs before using. So here I am using a software called paint.net. So you can download this for free. This is just a image editing software. You can simply like manipulate your image here, do the basic editing. So for this design here I want to first of all is I want to take only the black outline, not the details of the like not these colors. I will add my own colors. So if I take my magic wand tool from here and click on this black area, it is going to select everything that is in black in this image, just like that. And of course there is some area missing, like this area, and this area should be inside my selection, something like that. Now you can do it in this way, or you can just click on this white area and delete. Whatever way you feel easy to do, you can do this. So I am erasing the area because that is easy to keep the details, and there is some small details in the design that I don't want, like this one don't want, of course not this one. So everything here in black I am erasing this. Now you can do it with Photoshop also, any software you want. You can see now I have only the black outlines. Now I am pressing Ctrl A for selecting this all, then Ctrl C to copy. Now inside my Illustrator I am pasting that image, Ctrl V. So this is the black outline of that cat. So let's go to image trace and then silhouette. So this is going to give me the black outlines in vector format. So the difference between vector and raster is, I hope you know that when we are working it in Illustrator, we need to make it of course in vector format. So if I reduce the threshold a bit, you can see the lines are clear like this. This is not a very perfect example of a vector file, but it will just I will just be able to do my work with this one. So that's easy to use. I'm expanding it because I want to use it as it is. So I'm right clicking and then go to transform reflect to make a reflection, like flip this like this. So this is the position I want my cat to be. Now for the idea of this design is I want to create a rainbow style background for my cat here. So if I just search like something like rainbow or maybe rainbow clip art, I will find tons of different images. Like as you can see, this is the style I want to create for my design here, like something like this. Like two cloud in both side, left and right, then the rainbow like this. So that's what that will be the style I want here. Now for that kind of images I need to first of all create my rainbow background here. So I'm going to take my ellipse tool. With my ellipse tools I am pressing alt and shift together and then dragging like this. It is going to make me a ellipse in square size, not something like this or this, in a square size. So that is good. Now I am selecting my ellipse, press Ctrl X, sorry Shift X to convert this into a stroke. Now if I increase the stroke size just like this, just a bit bigger, something like this, that is good. Now I want to make it a bit smaller because the first ellipse of the rainbow should be inside my cat. Then I will create some other ellipse here. So it should be 7 color here, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so it is 7 color. I need to create 7 ellipse here. So once my this ellipse is selected, or maybe a bit smaller, just like this, that is good. Now I'm making this a bit bigger, maybe 80 pixel or 100 pixel, just like this much bigger. So let's go to object, path, then offset path. Now I am turning on the preview. I want to make it bigger, of course bigger like this, so that the gaps is visible between that two ellipse. So 130 pixel is good. Press OK. Now that ellipse is selected. This is a repeating process. I make one of my videos in this style before, so you can watch that one also. Now I am just making some copies. I have 4 ellipse here. I need 7 ellipse, 5. So you can just fast forward the video. You don't need to watch me making all of this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, I have 7 ellipse right now. Let me make sure. 3 6 7. Okay, so I have 6 ellipse right now, and this is my cat right here. So I want this to be like, if I select everything, then press shift and click on my cat, it will deselect my cat. I'm going to make them a little smaller so that everything stays inside my cat boundary like this. So that is the position I want them to be. Now for when I'm selecting them all, I can increase or decrease the size of them. That will make them all in same size. So every ellipse is now in 100 pixel size, so that is good. Let's make them a group. Ctrl G. So now I have 7 ellipse here, but I want them to be in a stroke mode. So let's go to object, then expand, then click OK. It is going to make them expand. Like as you can see, these are not strokes anymore. These are basically now fill color. So I want to just double click to isolate them. So the first one should be red. Let's make it red. Then this one should be orange. Then this one should be yellow. You will get all these colors here. Then this one should be green, maybe this green. Then this one should be blue. Okay, who is blue? Maybe this blue. Then this one should be this color or this color maybe. Okay, that's good. Now the last one should be kind of, it is purple or what, I don't know. Yeah, that's maybe purple. Okay, I am inside this group, so that's why I cannot see this color. So if I am not sure about this color, so let's make 2 ellipse here. Select on and then pick the colors from the image. That will be easier. So if I double click here again, I can select this one, then press I for eyedropper, select that color, this one, select that color. So this is the easiest way of picking color. I am erasing those parts because I don't need that. Now this is the rainbow shape for me here. I want my cat to be on top. So let's press Ctrl X, then press Ctrl F. That will paste my cat in front. So I'm selecting everything, then I can simply align them to be in the center position just like this. That is good. Or maybe this is not looking very much centerized, just like this. So this much is good. Now for my rainbow here, I wanted to create a kind of cloud kind of theme. So I'm using my curvature tool to make a, sorry for that, make a rough shape like this just to represent the cloud here. Now this one should be maybe like this. This is just up to you guys how you want to represent the cloud here. Maybe something like this, I don't know. Okay, this is not the important part of my design, so I'm just keeping this as it is, just a random shapes like this. Now I want to press shift X. That will make it in a stroke. Let's make it bigger, something like this. 20 big point is good. Now I want to select this one, maybe a bit smaller in size. I want to keep it in some area, something like this, so that it is okay. It should not overlap my cat. So maybe a bit space between the cat and the cloud, just like this. Then select, then press Alt and drag one here at this end. So it should be in the same position. So I'm selecting them both. I can align them center wise to keep them in the center position, maybe a bit leftward. So that position is good for me, I think. Now for this rainbow group here, I don't want them to be visible from this area, like inside the cloud area. So I am first of all pressing shift E for my eraser tool, that is that will give me the erase option like this, but I want to erase it at once. So let's press alt and then drag a rectangle like this, just like this. Make sure that you are not erasing anything that is outside of the ellipse group. So that is good. Now I am selecting my these two ellipse, these two cloud shape like that. Go to object, path, and then offset path. Okay, 130 pixel is very big for this type, so let's make it something like 10 pixel or 20 pixel is good. Press ok. Now I have two shapes inside each side. I want to just cut one, so let's press Ctrl X. Now if I select my this rainbow group, then go to transparency, open the transparency, press Ctrl F. That is pasting that outer ellipse for me like this, but I want to hide this inner part of the cloud. So let's press Shift X. That will make it stroke mode. As you can see, if I don't press Shift X, it is just two stroke inside the transparency, but if I press Shift X, it is making to fill inside the transparency. So this is looking like this. That is good. Let's click here. I am happy with that. Let's select our CAD vector here. Now I am going to press, going to object, path, and then offset path. Same 20 pixel, maybe this time 10 pixel will work. So that's good. Let's cut it. Sorry, press OK, then Ctrl X to cut. Now I have that in my clipboard. If I select my rainbow group like this, inside the transparency, press Ctrl F. That will look like this, but I want to hide this part that is visible through my cat. So let's go to Pathfinder, merge, unite to make it a complete one single shape. As you can see, so it is looking like this. It is hiding that part. So this cat is from a stock website, so I want to make some changes here. Okay, let's just bring my cat something like in this area, just a bit overlapping with this cloud. Then when I am making changes here, I need to change the position of the cat that is inside my rainbow. So as you can see, if I come inside the transparency, I can select that cat vector. Let's bring that left like this. Just remember how many times you are pressing, you can just do that again. So this is looking like this. Now I want to select my this cat vector. Let's copy, click here. Now this part, as you can see, it is overlapping my cloud, but I want this part to be on top of the cloud. So let's select this cloud shape, open the transparency, press Ctrl F. It is going to paste in front, and that is going to hide my, that is going to make it look like the cat paw is on top of the cloud. So that's what I wanted to create here. Now if I click on this rainbow group, inside the transparency I will find these two shapes that I pasted earlier. So I am selecting this shape here. Ctrl C to copy, then click here. Now this part of the cloud should be on top of my cat, as here the cat is on top of the cloud, and then it is coming like this part should be on top of my cat. That's just a thought of mine. So I'm selecting my cat vector, open the transparency, press Ctrl F. As you can see, that is pasting the same ellipse here, and that is making my cat in the background and this cloud in the foreground. So something like this. Now this is the design I wanted to create. If I select my these two ellipse here, these two cloud shapes, they have only strokes, no fill. So if I go to fill and make it something like this blue color, or maybe a bit lighter blue for representing the cloud here, something like this. So as you can see, this is looking just like this. So at this position it is looking really good. I like the position of the design right now. I want to add something to my design here, and that part is I want to add a unicorn horn. So let's search like, if I search like unicorn horn png, I will find the tons of like reference images. This is the pin clip art. This one is good. So I'm going to copy this image, then inside the paint.net I can paste that image like this. Now I want just the outline shape of the unicorn, not these parts. Okay, if I click on this black, it is going to select the black only. So I can take another layer on top of my original layer, then go to paint bucket tool, when the fill is black, you can paint over this area. You can fill it like this. Now what is happening here, if I turn off the original layer, you can see I get a pure black outline. So if I press Ctrl A, Ctrl C to copy, then paste it here, Ctrl V, I am going to create a silhouette image of that also, just like this. Expand it, then rotate something like that. It should be something like this, but it should be a bit smaller because it should not be bigger than the cat head. So something like this will work for me, I think. Maybe a bit smaller, just like this. Now this is how it is looking. Now for this area I am selecting my this horn. Then if I, okay, I need to make sure that it is in the perfect direction. Like if the cat is sitting like that, it should be something like this. So that is good. Now I am going to object path, then offset path, just like this. Maybe a bit smaller. Okay, let's make it 10 pixel. So that is good. Okay, then cut. Okay guys, so this is I am going to make for my print on demand websites, like for my Redbubble store. So I can use images like this because these are not copyrighted. But if you are working for a client, something like Fiverr, Upwork, for Merch by Amazon, you should be careful before making this kind of designs. And wherever you are taking the, you can see this is a clip art image, so I can take that and modify that to make my own. That is something you need to know about before working. So I have that offset path in my clipboard. Let's select the rainbow. Inside the transparency, press Ctrl F. It is going to paste it like that. Go to Pathfinder, merge, unite to make it a complete black shape. That is good. Now I am selecting that black shape, copy, then click here. Now as you can see, this area is not looking very good because this is visible through my unicorn horn. But let's select the cat here, then inside the transparency press Ctrl F. That is going to paste it like this, and as you can see, everything that was visible through the area, that is hidden right now. And that's how I have a cute looking cat unicorn here. So you can make something like this, of course. Now for the cat color, I want to make it colorful, so let's press, sorry for that, not that. If I just take this one, maybe this is the same unicorn horn, let's copy this one. I want to just add some colors, take some colors from that design. So I'm selecting my cat vector here. Now first step is I need to cut this one. Then I'm going to use live paint tool for my this option here. So this cat, so that's why I need to isolate this group. Like keep clicking until your design is okay, not like that. It should be just double click to select the cat vector only, then go to, then I'm going to press Ctrl V to paste that image inside this group. Now I am selecting my this cat vector, then I am going to take a rectangle here, of course, then something like this. Okay, that is not working here, so I need to select my cat. So when my cat is selected, press K for live paint bucket tool. Now if I press Alt, I can sample any color. So I am sampling like this blue color for the collar of my cat, something like this. That is good. Then maybe this orange type of color for the, okay, maybe this lighter orange color for the body of my cat, something like this. That is good. This to tail area, I want to make it something like this pink color. So this is going to look like this. Now of course if that is pink, then this should be also okay. This is the collar, so let's select that two color, that should be pink. This one is yellow, of course. Then for this area I'm going to select something like this color, or maybe a bit darker color. So let's first make it darker, then click here. It is going to fill that with darker color. Now if I click here, it is going to fill in that area also. So this part should be also, sorry for that, should be also blue like that. So that is good. Now let's click on that color, make it here. Now maybe something like this color for the eyes, but in a bit lighter shade, something like this, like the original cat design. Okay, that is not working like that because that part is different from the body. So if I select this part, then press K for live paint and click here to sample that color, take a lighter version of it, then press here. Sorry for that, it is again not working because this is inside the area here. So I am just double clicking to isolate the group, then press K for the live paint and click here. Okay, sorry for that, first select this color, then make it the lighter, then click here, not like that, just like this. Okay, so I need to isolate this one, then press K for live paint. Okay, so this is looking like this. Actually this is not working here, so let's not worry about that. I have different ways to fixing this. Now first step is select this color, press I for eyedropper, click here, that color is selected. Now make the lighter version of that color, that is good. Now I am going to take my pen tool here, just to make it, just to make a feel like this. Okay, so this is not looking very good because, okay, this is just being everything black because I am inside that eyes group, so that's not a problem, I will fix that. First step is select this shape, the shape you created, then cut it. Now when we are inside this area, if I select this one, press Ctrl B, it is going to paste in back. Press I for eyedropper, click here too. Okay, that is not working like that, let's fix that. Now if I click this one, this eyes here, press Ctrl B, you can see now it is pasted inside the, like it is pasted in the back of the eye but in front of my this color, and that is how it is looking good. So it is good for me. Now I am selecting my this unicorn horn, press K for the live paint. Now I am going to, I have 6 steps here, so let's start with this one. Press alt and click here to sample that color, that is good. Sorry for that, I need to isolate this group first. Now select it, press K for live paint, alt click to sample that color, then I'm avoiding this color, alt click for blue, alt click for green, then yellow, then orange, then red. So just the unicorn shapes, that's the rainbow color for my cat here. Now you can of course add some, okay, sorry for that, as we pasted this one inside the cat group, we need to double click to select it, then erase it. Now this is how my design is looking right now. So I can add some text in the design of course, or I can leave it like this, but for this area, as you can see, I have some black outline for my cloud, I have black outline for my cat, I have black outline for my unicorn horn. Only this rainbow does not have any outline. So if I double click to select them, I can select only the rainbow groups like this. Then I'm going to press shift and scroll my mouse wheel like this. It is going to make it a stroke, but not that much, just a little bit. As you can see, it is now in stroke mode. So everything here is now in with black stroke, so that is good. If I take a rectangle here, of course make it black, cut, paste in back. So this is how my design is right now looking. So of course I will add some colors to the design, you will see that in my group. So that's all for today's video guys. I hope this one will give you some idea how to modify this kind of designs to make your own work. And as you can see, this is not the same original cat vector anymore, I modified that to make my own version of it. And of course I will do some other modifications here. So that's it for today's video guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Keep supporting me guys. Thank you everyone. I will see you in the next video guys. Have a great time. And I am starting the course from tomorrow, so of course pray for me, whoever is wanted to join but didn't. So that's not a problem, my channel will be here for you forever, I will teach free. So pray for me and pray for my course. Thank you everyone. Have a great time.